Well, coming off of yesterday's CPI and FOMC day, we are at all-time highs, and the market had a VWAP open, which is normally a little choppy. There's potential that I bought the absolute low of the session, missed it by a tick. So don't know how that's going, for the rest of the session, but kind of crazy there. We're gonna go ahead and recap that trade that I took. Walking away with $4,000 across my 20 Apex funded accounts. I use the 50K. You can get started with code TBM to get the best discount always. And let's dive into the recap from today's morning live stream over on my main channel, TradesBet Matt. Yo, good morning. Welcome. Happy Thursday. I feel like this week has been going by fast. I hope you all survived FOMC yesterday. Our view count is probably going to be down by, 500 to 1,000 traders if we're being honest. Blow up Central. Honestly, FOMC wasn't that bad. I feel like the CPI move was way worse than FOMC, to be perfectly honest. FOMC really just gave us like a 50-point range, at least while I was watching. Those value area rotations, green to red value area rotations were kind of juicy. The CPI kind of gave it all yesterday. FOMC didn't really give it much. But either way, people were going in crazy for FOMC. Many accounts were lost. Many accounts were probably levered to the tits and made some money, but today is the day that they'll piss it all away. All right. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. We did have, what did we have this morning? We had something. PPI came out this morning. Hence the candle that's 90 points up and back down in 1 minute. You can see it here. PPI 80 points, I guess, 610 to 690, and then rotated back down. Yes, we are significantly higher than we have been because we are ripping. We're ripping at the highs. Shocker. Anyways, we'll see what today brings. Looking like a VWAP open, which is a little bit boring. Hopefully, even with a VWAP open, there's going to be opportunity. Most likely. Hopefully, we can find the opportunity and take advantage of it. Get in, get out. Yeah. All right, VWAP open. VWAP opens typically mean a little bit of sideways action, which is not shocking. Chat, if you haven't, make sure you press the thumbs up button down below. Let's get to 420 so that I can drop the dad joke for the day. Also, it's just good karma. And even if you hate the idea of pressing the thumbs up button in order to have 7 years of good trading, well, just click it. All right, it's lit. It's lit. June 13th, Thursday. Dad joke of the day. Did you hear that the devil got arrested? Yeah, they got him on possession. 2 out of 10. What? Man, I thought that one was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like a 7. I'll give 6. Yeah, 6 is fine. 6 to 7. I think it was passing. I think it was like a 70 flat. I think it wasn't like a failing score. But a 2? My goodness. I give it a 666. When did you notice that trading less was better for you and waiting was the ultimate key for it? I did a book interview yesterday. I'm going to be a chapter in a book, allegedly. And she asked me the same question. Which I was trying to honestly pull back, and I don't really know. I feel like it's been it's like one of those deals where you're taking one step at a time and you look back and all of a sudden you've gone a mile. But I feel like there was a noticeable shift in my mental on the topic in September of last year. Was a big step in the right direction of F it, I'm gonna be patient. Even February of last year potentially. Did you tell her you're not gonna read it? No, I didn't tell her that I'm literally, I was gonna say ineligible. What is the right word? Illiterate. Sorry that I'm not gonna be able to read your book. Will you do a reading of the chapter on stream? Keep yourself humble. I'm down. Actually, I'm down. That would be hilarious. Yeah, but I think the answer to that is September-ish of last year, probably. Maybe ballpark number. But it's also been, years in the making. So I read price action, right? I get my full set of reading in every morning. I just read price action. I would like for us to flush the lows here, but waiting for IB might be the best option for me so I can figure out kind of what the defined range is. We have volume profile that we can use as a defined range, right? Red to green rotations, i.e. 20 points. It's just like sub 20 points. Sub 20 point moves are really hard to scalp 10 out of. Smack it. New lows. It's good. It's a 35 point candle on a range day. A little bit more juice through like 95. Also pairs up with like the -2 standard deviation ish. All right, there's a nice little smack. Dude, that's the mid 90s that I was talking about. It's really hard for me to just insta buy that 93, 95 range off the -2, but definitely played. Wicked at 60 points up. Yeah, I think, I mean, that dude who was talking about trading 607, you were spot on with the retrace of CPI. Interesting short up here for sure. On the untested wick. I don't know if we get that, but I would take it. If I got it, I would take it. Doesn't look like I will though. I'm pretty sure we have CPI's. CPI's move never got touched, and I don't think most of the FOMC move got touched, right? We left in some lows on that as well. Not saying we're gonna rotate all of CPI, but it's there. Yeah, damn. I don't think I get filled out here on the short. I love shorting the market. Yeah, people love it. There are people that only look for shorts. Straight up only look for them. There are people that only look for longs. I like to try and be balanced, especially when we're not at all-time highs. I like to be balanced. Yeah, some people will only look at shorts. There's got to be some underlying situation there, and I'm not sure why. Contrarian, thinking everything's always overvalued or whatever. Maybe I think that's a little bit too much benefit to them, to be honest. Usually there's something else. All right, this is good. We got yesterday's value area high, target 35-ish for the continued retrace if we're gonna do it. I think shorting 85s here doesn't sound terrible off of the -2, but it could potentially be a little aggressive. I would be looking at 98 prior high, probably something like this. Just trying to get in with the trend a little bit. We got a little order block situation going on as well, but maybe I don't get filled. Maybe I miss it by 2 points. I like it though. I like the idea of it. Rotations are looking decent. When I talk about doge shorting all-time highs, by the way, I think it's more referenced into like ranges and like trend up days. Like people love fading just nasty moves to the upside where we're slow grinding at all-time highs and everybody's trying to fade it. That's definitely what I'm referencing, by the way, as well as even just like range breaks, where like odds a lot of times, granted we just had a bunch of news, but like a lot of times the range break at all-time highs is just higher. If you have a clear move breakout, like you ride with the move, right? Like I'm not going to just be fading this for the sake of fading it unless I see reasons to fade it. Like we lose a lot of sellers, which we're kind of trying to do right now. But like I'm talking like if the move is straight up and we're at all-time highs, why would you sell that, right? Like that's what I typically reference. Ended up being a nice expansion out. 50 points out of the range so far. Go ahead and take it off. Rhythmic's a little laggy. That was a little slow for my liking. All right, rotating into value area high from yesterday. An interesting spot. A very interesting spot because we will have had a nice pullback without any bid. So we bid 35. It's gonna look kind of interesting to me for a little slap to the upside, something like this. And then we got settlement at 500, which also looks pretty decent. Oh, very close. Just to buy a couple points. Missed it by 2 ticks. And I'm filled. And I'm out. It's 10 points on the Nasdaq there. $196 per account after commissions, $3,920 off of that buy. No drawdown, just pretty clean. No drawdown trade, right up 10 points in the money. Again, a really nice sell-off, right? Like we're talking 100 points down, no bid at all. Right into yesterday's value area high, which I deem as a level, a tradable level. And so if I see it as a tradable level, I'll bid it up after. If we have a 100+ point sell-off with no bid in between, and we're going into a level that I care about, I'll bid it. I wouldn't be shocked to see us bid back to the overnight lows, but I am very happy with my 10-point trade. Even if we bid the overnight lows here, holding a counter trend move like that, like obviously we're selling off. It doesn't take much brainwave to figure out that this is a downward move, right? Pretty much everybody in the chat could probably figure this out. Like we are going down, right? So yes, I caught a bottom wick, but like no greed, right? For me, no greed. Take the base hit and move on because the move is down. This could slap so hard, so fast. Put a pump, absolutely, but I'll take my 10 points and get on. Like a bottom tick entry, grab my 10 points. The markets will always move. If it got slapped instantly, I would have been sad that I didn't take my 10 points. And if it runs up, I'll be happy that I caught a bottom tick, grabbed 10 points and moved on. Perfect trade in that case, right? All right, here's the rotation to the overnight lows. It'll be close to a 20 to 80 rotation. It's basically 20 to 50 instead, 30 to 50, 30 to 70. It's a 50-point rotation. My God. 40-point rotation. Okay. Overnight lows though, nice. I mean, that's a 40-point no drawdown trade that I just bid. That would have been, I would never have held that, by the way. Never ever would I have held that trade all the way up. Counter trend, buying a dip like that. Nope. I definitely prefer the scalp mafia mindset on that one, but really nice rotation.